let's have a chat about periods. This has been a topic that's been on my mind lately. It's so taboo, I don't even know how to start this video. So, I think it's just come to my attention more now at how ridiculous we approach the subject of women's menstruation. Because of the fact that it's not a common practice to talk about it, it makes it feel like icky or gross, or like something you should be kept secret, or something that is a negative like in your life, and something that you should want to not be affected by at all, and have no one at all notice that you are currently shedding your uterus lining. It happens. You bleed for about a week, give or take, and then you move on. You are literally bleeding and just caring about your business. I'm gonna do it. It's like that one night in my Python and the Holy Grail that just gets all his limbs cut off and is like, it's just a scratch. Especially because half of the population deals with it over half of their lifetime. And we can't even like talk to each other about them mostly. Like we kind of do, but we kind of skirt around issues. Also, the fact that we can't talk about it so much that we have to call it everything else besides menstruation or period, whatever. It becomes like your friend, your monthly visitor, your Aunt Flo, my personal favorite, Shark Week. So the first thing, besides the fact that we can't talk about it, period, blue freaking liquid. What? That is so confusing to especially young girls that have not had it yet. Like, what are you... What good is that? Why not something more realistically colored? Second absurd thing that apparently we're supposed to do, but I don't know anybody that actually does it, or does it well, or to the extent of, I don't even know the extent of what you're supposed to do, is keeping track of your periods. Maybe I should like circle it in a calendar, a planner, I don't know. I never saw anybody actually keep track of it anywhere. Now they make apps for it that you can like track your mood and the days and amounts and other stuff like that gets involved. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know why I'm being super emotional, whether that's sad or angry or sappy, and then I start bleeding and you're like, oh, well that makes sense now. That makes sense. But it does, it screws up all your emotions and your hormones. I also get super hungry like the week before. I go from like normal person diet to I want to literally eat everything in my kitchen right now. All the time for like a good week beforehand. I know I'm not the only one that hates the feeling when you pick something out of the washer and the dryer and it still has the stupid stains, and then you have to Google how to get blood stains out of things, and that's just probably adding to the fact of I'm on a blacklist somewhere with Google and my search history. It doesn't in fact help that I was a natural disasters response major in college, but also the how to get bloodstains out of clothing. When I was super young and like first started to have my period, I was super freaked out about like skipping them or being late. Like have this inner freak out about like being pregnant no matter how unlikely that situation is, no matter if you've never had sex before, or it hasn't been in a long time, or, like I said, it involves the second coming of Christ. If there is absolutely no way it could happen, doesn't matter. Instantly, we think we're pregnant. And it's a thing. I cannot reason it out for you. I don't understand it. It's just right where we go. Myself included, also confirmed by a couple friends. None of our mothers actually told us what the heck was going on, or how to selective bags that I take these things in to the bathroom with me, but I can't let anybody know that I have them. It's like I'm trying to smuggle something across borders. Complete poker face, no one needs to know. Even though the instant you rip it open, everybody knows what you're doing. I would stick them in my sleeve like a magician. Like that was better. Like I couldn't just stroll into the bathroom holding this. Like I had to hide it magically so no one would know I had it. Just the strange aversion to them in general. They're terrifying. I'm sorry. Get them out of the screen. They're absolutely terrifying. It's just cotton and like some plastic. They're really good at absorbing things for wounds. Conveniently shaped sometimes, even for nosebleeds, as we like to remember from She's the Man. Filming this, we're getting to 25 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Wrap it? Oh, okay. That's it. That's all I gotta talk about. This is orange juice, by the way. I've got a cold. So, first absurd thing, besides the fact that I can't talk about a period. Can't talk about a period. Can't talk about it. Period. Ah, puns. This is why I don't have friends. And why I talk to the internet.